What's up, guys? We're talking about mass gainers today. One of my friends on Facebook asked me to do this video. He asked me 3 questions: when to take it, what to look for, and milk versus water. We're going to answer all 3 of those questions in this video. Essentially, I'm just going to give you generic, a mass gainer and a normal protein powder. The answers to these questions are essentially going to be the same. So I'm just going to do a generic, this is what you look for each of these, and then at the end I'll give you my opinion on a mass gainer. So question number 1 is when to take it. I want to start off by saying your body prefers to use the nutrients you get from food for the protein, so you can use protein type foods like a Greek yogurt or all this for these as well. But protein supplements are great in protein powder format. They're great just to help. So there's 3 key times. One is what the protein powder was actually made for, and that's as a recovery drink after you work out. Whey protein is perfect for this. It's a faster acting protein, gets to your muscles, helps your muscles recover. We know the faster you recover, the faster you can hit the muscle again. The more you hit the muscle, the more growth you're gonna see from that muscle. So that's what protein powder is great for, just to help with recovery. Number 2 is in the morning. Right after you get up, drink a protein powder or a protein shake, protein powder. It's great to activate the metabolism, kick your day off, and all of that. The 3rd time is a casein protein. It's a slower acting protein. You can use it right before you go to bed. You can look up the benefits it has to activate growth hormone while you sleep. So a casein protein is perfect for that, right before you go to bed. Those are essentially the key times. After a workout, in the morning, right before you go to bed, are essentially the key times. However, if you are an athlete, you should be taking 20 to 30 grams of protein every 3 to 4 hours. But for the general public, essentially 3 times after a workout, when you get up in the morning and right before you go to bed. So for question number 2, what to look for, I want to start off by saying carbs get a bad rap in the fitness industry. Everybody talks about these low carb diets, and essentially, especially if you're an athlete doing high intensity workouts, high intensity or competitions, they're high intensity, your body wants to use carbs as fuel. So we talked about carb loading before to fill the glycogen stores that are stored in the liver, or it's also great after a workout to replenish what you lost from that workout. So in saying that, it doesn't necessarily have to be in a protein powder, but you want to get 30 to 100 grams of carbs after a workout, because that'll help replenish what you lost from the workout. So that's essentially what you're looking for. It depends on how hard you worked as to how much. If you did a high intensity, you're going to be looking for more. If you just did a generic easy workout, you won't need as much. But 30 to 100 grams is what you're looking for to replenish after. And then as far as protein, if you're a younger individual, 20 to 30 grams of protein is what you're looking for. For older, 40 grams of a high leucine protein is essentially what you're looking for. Leucine is a branched chain amino acid. It works kind of like creatine. It helps you put on lean muscle mass, strength gains, hypertrophy, all that. Leucine is great for that. You want to look for something that's higher in leucine. Me personally, for every 20 to 30 grams of protein, you're going to have 5 to 6 BCAAs. My opinion is I won't buy a protein powder that doesn't have the amino acids label on it. I want to see that label because I want to look at how much of all this. I want to see how much leucine is in it. I want to see how much isoleucine, another branch chain amino acid, valine, all these. I want to see how much milligrams usually is what it's going to be in. They're putting in these. So I can see, hey, this one's higher in leucine to kind of help with that. That's just my opinion. I want to see that label. So that's what I recommend. So for our final question, milk versus water, the quick answer is water is going to be better. It helps with hydration. It doesn't slow down the recovery, the protein to your muscles. A lot of times the fat in milk, that's what it does, is it will slow down the protein to your muscles, which is great for fast acting protein. The fat can sometimes slow that down. I don't like the taste of my protein powders with water. So a lot of what I do is I buy skim milk, fat-free, so I don't have the problem of the fat. It'll give me a little more protein too. But a lot of times I'll drink 20 ounces of water aside from my protein shake. So I also get the hydration because the purpose of a protein powder is to help with recovery. So helping hydrate with water aside from my protein shake. So I get the benefits of protein and the hydration. Finally, the purpose of the video, the moment we've all been waiting for, my opinion on a mass gainer. So essentially, a mass gainer is great to put on size. Every mass gainer has 800 to 1500 calories, or you can find some for 2000. So a mass gainer is going to help you put on size. There's no question about that. But when you get on it, it's not necessarily quality size. When you get on a scale and you see a 10-pound increase, a lot of people say, oh, that's 10 pounds of muscle. Not necessarily, especially if you're using a mass gainer. That's just, the scale just reflecting a 10-pound increase. That doesn't reflect quality or muscle. It's just a 10-pound increase in weight. That's all it's saying. So for a mass gainer, it's going to help you put on size. Someone like my brother, he was small and he wanted to put on size quickly. He was eating shakes. He was eating fast food. He was eating all this stuff. He didn't care about putting on quality mass. He just wanted to put on mass. So a mass gainer is great for that. It'll help you put on mass, not necessarily quality. So if you care about quality, I recommend an isolate protein. That's what I use, is an isolate. It's slower acting. You're not going to put on size as quickly as a mass gainer, but you're going to put on more quality size. A mass gainer, you're just putting on size, you're just putting on mass. But if you care about the quality, then go with an isolate. If you're I just want to put on size, I'm small, I don't care about quality, I just want to put on the size and I don't care about quality or any of that, then go with the mass gainer. Again, I care about the quality, so I want an isolate and I recommend an isolate. I won't recommend a mass gainer unless you just don't care at all about quality and you just want to put on mass.